Hi guys, it's me, Boog.
And Dad.
And today we're going to be reviewing the Home Depot Christmas 2025 4-foot animated holiday Goofy.
Absolutely,
This is the
finally.
review that we've been waiting for. Goofy
Absolutely.
has arrived.
Yes, I'm so thrilled. This is kind of definitely one of my most anticipated one from the year,
These
or of the
typically are
year.
the most our most anticipated reviews, getting the slowly but surely putting the Mickey Mouse crew together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think in 2023, they kind of started this whole animated line. Of course, it's from the Home Depot and Disney, of course,
Yes.
with Mickey,
Yes.
which was a fantastic success. He was absolutely awesome. We were blown away when we got him. He looked like something you would see at the park.
Yeah.
You know, not something you could actually purchase for your home.
Yeah.
And you know, like I said, we've had him a couple of years and still blown away by him. He actually stays out
We
year
have two
round.
of them actually.
Yeah, we liked it so much about two.
Yeah.
One for outdoor display, and then we have one that stays inside. You know, that Mom kind of changes the clothes up on, and stays up year round.
Yeah.
And then last year, 2024, we got Minnie.
Yeah.
So
Minnie and Donald last year.
And Donald, we got two last year. Yeah. So purchased both of those, and both of those were spectacular too.
Yeah.
So of course that left us wondering, what's coming for 2025?
Yes.
You know, and they had their little managers meeting they usually have in January, February, every year, and we got some not leaked photos from that managers meeting, and that's where we saw Goofy. Now, me and Boog talked about it in some of the videos from last year, the Minnie Mouse one for sure, probably the Minion one too, you know, how we wanted Goofy, but we really wondered how they would do him because he's so much taller than everybody else.
Yeah, he'd be huge. He'd be like 10 feet or something.
Yeah, because, you know...
or like 6 foot or something.
Right. I think Mickey and Minnie are probably, 2.5 feet? Donald's probably 3. I think he might be a little bit taller than them. Yeah. They're all tremendously well done. But we wondered how they would do Goofy. And so this kind of solved it for us. They did him in a sitting position so that he's not way taller than the others, but he's still going to be proportionate. So, which I thought was pretty genius. And everything I've seen about him looks absolutely tremendous. So he's sitting on this stool reading, I assume to be a Christmas book. And then you can see there he's going to end up being 50.5 inches tall. So that's from the floor up. So still, even at that, I think he's still going to be really a good bit taller than any of the rest. Yeah. That's a little over 4 foot. So like I said, I think the biggest ones on the other three are about 3 foot.
We'll get some comparisons in there.
We'll get some comparisons in there for sure. And kind of let you know how that goes. But yeah, I mean, like I said, Goofy has been my favorite character forever. Always. And like I said, so to finally get him like this is definitely, like I said, probably going to be animatronic of the year for me. I don't know. It's going to be down between him and R2 if the R2 actually happens. Of course, it keeps being rumored. It is on the website, but it hasn't been released yet. So I try not to count on it until it actually goes up for sale. But yeah, so it's kind of, for me, it's going to be between the R2 and this guy for, animatronic figure of the year for sure. But he wasn't easy to get. They've had a couple of drops on him so far, but both of the drops have been very limited, like under 300, which like, that sounds like a lot, but when considering that's like the entire country, 300 is not very many, and they're gone in minutes. So missed out the first and second time. I'm showing you the size of the box here. And Mom actually scored him.
Yeah, Mom. Shout out to Mom TV.
Absolutely. Yeah, Mom was actually to make the score, I think, on Thursday morning.
Yes.
I think I saw they were about to do a drop and text her and say, hey, see what you could get. And she ended up being able to grab one. Yeah. And again, even with this drop, when they had just a little over 300 in stock, it was gone within about 5 minutes or less. So, but they're out there. People are, it always depends on your Home Depot, where you live, because they're all different. All the managers are different. A lot of people are going to the store, giving them the stock number. They're pulling them off the top shelves because they're in the stores at a lot of stores already. Yeah. And they're able to buy them that way. But again, it depends on your Home Depot. Most of the ones close to us don't operate that way. They're just now getting Halloween out. They're not going to mess with Christmas until it's Christmas time. Yes. But, some people have better luck than others. So it just kind of depends on,
They tell Dad to kiss it whenever he tries to say anything
about
it.
And I spend thousands of dollars every year on this stuff, and they still tell me to kiss it. Yeah. So, it just depends truly on your Home Depot, But anyway, like I said, this box is not too large. Mom, like I said, scored it online, and I think if it was $200, I think anything over like 50 ships for free.
Yeah.
As long as it's small enough. The box is definitely small enough, so it ships overnight for free from FedEx. So it was here by, I don't know, within a day or two.
Yeah.
Pretty fast.
Yeah.
So so far, all our animated characters we've gotten this year, we've done it that way.
Yeah.
They've gotten here really fast, and then the ones that we've done ship to store have taken a lot longer.
Yes, a lot longer.
A weeks or whatever. So I think we did Maleficent that way, the Evil Witch that way.
Yeah.
Chewie that way.
That way.
Yeah. So Goofy's our fourth one for this year.
Yes.
So yeah, I can't wait to get into them and check them out here. So let's get it open. We'll show you the contents of the box, and then me and Boo will get him put together.
Be right back.
And we now began the unboxing process.
Right. So yeah, this is what you're going to be facing with once you open it up. Like with most of SVI and Pan Asian products, you kind of got the instructions printed on the box here, which is always nice. And then once you open it up, that's kind of what you're greeted with. Your contents there.
Yes.
It doesn't. I don't expect him to be a bad build at all. Like I said, we built quite a few of them this year, and most of these things are pretty good. Dragon was a little challenging, but usually these animatronic guys like this are not bad at all. So we're gonna pop everything out, go over the parts with you, and then we're gonna get put together.
Be right back. And we're back with Goofy out of the box.
Right. So once you kind of get everything unpacked, this is kind of what you're going to have. A good many pieces. I would say probably more pieces than Mickey and Minnie and Donald. But he's a little bit of a different style of a build, considering he's in the sitting position, not just standing.
Yeah.
So I think that requires, a few more pieces here. But I don't think anything worse than the Maleficent or the Evil Queen, at all. So anyway, like I said, this is what you got. So first off, I guess we'll start off down here. You get this, looks like it's going to be his
book.
left arm with the book. And you can see it actually has got words in there. And this is the outside. Looks absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Disney-fied to the max. Like I said, again, just like the other stuff, like something you would see in the park. Just like really professionally done.
His other hand here.
Yeah, Disney-fied Goofy hand.
Yep.
Very, very cool. And I'm going to start down here and we'll work our way down there. So he's going to have this little Christmas scarf. This is your AC adapter in this box here. You do have a little bit of hardware to install. So it looks like we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts, and they give you an Allen wrench to put those in. Right. These are going to be the legs for his little chair that he's sitting in. Yeah, top part, for the stool. I think these are going to be these foam metal pieces here.
So they're their arms and then these ones.
Yeah, I think these are the rods that's going to go up to kind of, build him up from the bottom. This looks like his shirt, probably. Yeah. Nice looking Christmas shirt. He's got, of course, Santa hat here. And I think those two pieces there are his arms. This is going to be his buttocks, kind of lower, what do you call that, big lower hip, torso. Like I said, he's built different. So yeah, I haven't seen too many like this, but you can tell, I think that's where the legs are going to attach on. And that's just going to form, like I said, like his booty, his hip area.
Yeah, probably that's where he's going to sit in the stool.
Yeah, to sit on the little stool.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there's this piece here, more of his frame. And then once we get back over here,
get Goofy's size 20 shoes.
Yes, the big stinky shoes. And there they are. And they look absolutely fantastic. Like I said, looks like he just stepped straight out of the cartoon.
Yes.
Or, an episode of The Clubhouse. I love it.
Yes.
This is where SVI and Home Depot and Disney completely shine. I mean, this is just absolutely amazing. Totally blown away. No matter how many times I see it with all the Star Wars stuff and the Disney stuff, I guess it's all Disney stuff. But yeah, they're really just killing it.
Now it's time for the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, probably the most important part. Because with these characters, if it doesn't look like them as far as the face goes, then it just doesn't work. But happy to say they have absolutely killed it here. Yeah, with Goofy, just like Mickey, just like Minnie. The head sculpt is just perfect.
Perfection.
Can you lift it up there, Boog?
Yes.
Give him a good look. So yeah, I mean it's
Goofy.
Goofy all day long.
Yes.
It's kind of got the shiny finish on it, like Mickey.
Yeah.
And
I think all of them have the shiny
Minnie,
finish,
which-
other than Donald, because
Yeah.
he has feathers.
which I love. Yeah, I absolutely love that he's got the shiny finish. I think it looks great versus the flat. Yeah, absolutely awesome. Here's his electronics. Just like the rest, his mouth is not going to move, but this is for I think his servo that's in his head, because he's going to have some head movement.
Yes.
So yeah, that should be absolutely awesome. Let's see how it attaches on there, Boo.
So this is gonna be
On this rod here.
Rod,
Yeah. So he's definitely going to have, like I said, some head movement, which will be great. But that looks, just fantastic. Even his ears are plastic, huh? Or they feel kind of like a rubber?
Yeah. Well, they're kind of a more flimsier kind of
Okay.
plastic.
Yeah.
Not exactly
So,
rubber.
yeah, he is just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Moving on down, we have the other hand. And
I think we
then
already talked about us.
I think I missed the
You
torso
did miss the
somehow.
torso, though.
Okay, that's what it was. See, I like to show you guys this. I always love trying to see how things work. So anyway, this is basically his upper torso, which does look really tiny. Probably one of the tiniest ones I've ever seen. It's almost like a doll.
Yeah. Very tiny.
But
Goofy's very, very small and compact.
yeah, I think he's kind of a thin guy, so I
he-
guess he didn't need a whole lot there. But
He's tall and lanky.
yeah, so the servo for his head is already built in there. That's how it's going to have the movement, and it's just going to attach here, just like Mickey and Minnie, with this with that butterfly screw or wing nuts. And then down here is the servo for the arm. And like I said, he'll have some type of arm movement. I'm guessing the book.
I think he's gonna be
He'll
able to
move
around the book and
Move
stuff,
the book. Yeah. And then a couple more things here for you to connect. Looks like we're going to get, of course, your volume control. And yeah, kind of like most of the SVI stuff now, it's pretty basic. You've got your timer sensor, step pad, or off. And that's kind of the options that you get, with most of these. So yeah, speaker on that side. So yeah, looks good. Looks great. All right. Well, let's see what we're going to have to do to get him put together here.
Can't forget one thing. The base.
Oh yeah, I always forget the base. So yeah, down
base.
here on the floor, because that's where we always start.
Yes.
The base. So nothing huge, nothing ginormous, but of course it does look like it's well made, and we'll do plenty enough there to do the job for this guy.
Yeah.
The box said he weighed like 32, 33 pounds.
Yeah.
Which is kind of heavy for something that's 4 foot tall. Because when you think about it in perspective, Chewy also weighed only like 37, 38 pounds.
Yeah.
So, and this guy's literally half his size,
But,
height-wise. But anyway, all right, so we're going to get started. We'll let you know how it goes.
Be right back.
Be back with Goofy.
And we're back with Goofy assembled.
Yes. So here he is, like Boog said, fully assembled, ready to go. He is...
Amazing.
Yeah, he is, like Boog said, amazing, fantastic, all the...
Glorious.
Yes, glorious. All the adjectives I could think to describe. Stupendous. I think that was Barney, wasn't it? Yeah. But he is just so incredibly good. So I guess kind of it all started, with Mickey back in 2023.
23. Yeah, 23, yeah.
23. So 2 years ago, basically. Yeah, 2023. About this time, they've all been released in around the September-ish time frame. We've been lucky enough to get one that early on for all of them so far. But yeah, it all started with Mickey a couple years ago from Home Depot at SVI. And we were able to get one the first year, and like I said, obviously he was a smash success. And then last year put us at 2024, and we got of course Mickey come back again, and then they added, what did they add, Boo, for 2024? Do you remember?
They added Donald and Minnie.
Yeah, so last year they added two to what I guess I'm going to call like the core characters, the Clubhouse gang, however you want to look at it there.
Mickey crew.
Yeah, exactly. And then obviously that's kind of what they're giving us here, like those core characters. So like you said, we got started with Mickey, then last year we got Minnie, of course, and Donald, which I think those are more of the older, classic characters.
Yeah.
This year we got Goofy. As far as I know, Goofy's going to be it for this year. I haven't seen or heard anything else.
Well, also they did surprise us with the Minion last year, so you can never really say that they're done.
And Boog's right. There could be more surprises that we don't know about.
You can never say that they're done until the setups are up. pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah, exactly. Once you've been in the store and kind of seen it, then you kind of know, okay, this is what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I said, last year the menu was a complete surprise. Never saw it online, had no idea, and we followed that stuff pretty closely, or at least I do anyway.
Or that's dad does.
Yeah, and yeah, I had no idea until we walked to the store and saw him. We're like, what? You know, but Goofy, like I said, we've known about Goofy since probably January, February. He was part of their little winter kind of show off meeting that they have every year for, like, I think it's like the managers and store employees and stuff.
Yeah.
And of course, there's always leaked footage. When I say leaked, I mean, like, you know, I'm using air quotation device marks
Yes.
because they know this stuff gets out. You know, it's there just as much, I think, for the public, even though Home Depot doesn't officially publish it, but it's there just much to get the public psyched up about what's coming. You know,
Yeah.
and obviously to let people, you know, prepare their wallets.
Yes.
You know. Yeah, we know Home Depot knows what they're doing, but yeah, this little collaboration they've had with Disney has been nothing short of amazing. Like I said,
Yeah.
I never would have dreamed, starting like I said with Mickey, that we could have gotten you know, something of this quality that looks this good in an animated prop, you know, for basically for home use, you know, something affordable for the average consumer. You know, I just never would have dreamed it could have gotten this good. All of this stuff, and I'll stand by it. All 4 that we have released now,
Yeah.
they look like something that would be in the theme parks that you would
Yeah.
see there.
They look like, you know, Disney World / land animatronics.
Exactly, yeah, that you would expect to cost thousands of dollars.
Yeah.
And yet somehow, like I said, between the Home Depot, Disney, and SVI, they pulled this off at really reasonable prices,
Yeah.
especially for this group of characters.
Yeah.
I think we started off with the first Mickey at $150.
Yeah.
I want to say last year we might have moved to $200 for Donald and Minnie, but I can't remember completely. We might have still been. I want to say Minnie might have still been $150 and Donald might have been $200 because there's a little bit more to him. And then this year Goofy was definitely $200.
Yeah.
You know, but still, I mean, for what you're getting here, I mean, very, very reasonable. You know, I would have paid more. I really expected Goofy to be $300. I was quite shocked that he come in at the $200 price point, because I think that's an absolute steal. I was really hoping we would get Goofy, because really, when it comes to stuff like this, you don't get much Goofy anything.
Yeah.
Not a lot of Goofy like toys out there. There's some plushies and stuff like that, but you know, the hats if you go to the parks. But
Yeah.
generally speaking, you don't see a lot of Goofy stuff. So yeah, so I wasn't even sure if he would get included in the line, especially when you think about how different he is from the other characters. You know, Donald, Mickey, Minnie, they're all kind of around the same size. But you know, Goofy's really tall.
Goofy, like standing up would probably be close to like 6 foot.
Yeah, so that's what we talked about, I think, last year in our Minnie Mouse video.
Yeah.
Was like, okay, we knew we wanted Goofy, but it was like, how would they do it and make him affordable, because he had to be so huge?
So I think that's why we kind of speculated that we would get Pluto first before Goofy.
Yes, exactly. And but here's Goofy. This is how they pulled him off, I think, to make him affordable. Put him in this sitting down position so that he kind of fits in better with the other guys who are around, 3 foot tall. Donald's a little bit taller,
and also so they could keep the prices down as low as they can be.
Yeah, I think so. I think putting him in this kind of sitting position made him be able to do it a little cheaper.
Yeah,
I think. And it looks fantastic too. And like I said, you don't have this one character that's just looming tall over everybody else.
Yeah,
so all that works. And like I said, I like the whole concept of this. You'll see once we turn him on. They nailed the animation with it. So, I mean, he's got the little book here of, I guess it's supposed to be carols. Yeah. But his head actually turns and looks when he does the animation, like he's reading from the book, which I think is awesome. We kind of got a little bit of that with Dice last year, the way he kind of looks at his cards when he's talking about the Dead Man Hand.
Yeah.
So they've kind of done the same. If you're familiar with that, they've kind of done the same thing with Goofy here.
And we'll probably get Dice in here for the comparisons if they're both kind of in the sitting down position.
That's true. That's true. Definitely. But yeah, like I said, all the blow-mold plastic work is absolutely fantastic with him. The shoes, I mean, yeah, like I said, and that's kind of can be said for all of these. It literally is just looks like the cartoon came to life.
Yeah.
Like it's just sitting out here in front of you, like I said, like something you would see at the parks. It is that good. The head mold, and of course, head mold's super important. And I think they nailed every bit of it. I don't see a problem with any of it. He's wearing the green shirt instead of the orange, but Goofy kind of goes back and forth.
Yeah.
I kind of like that you can with him it's a little easier with him than it is with Donald and the original Mickey as far as getting him in an everyday outfit, I think. With this, basically, all you got to do is remove this scarf and the hat, and then there's pretty much not anything Christmas, about him as far as the outfit goes.
Yeah.
The only issue is with that is that with the scarf, the motion sensor is built into that.
Where the motion sensor is, yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of have to reroute that in a way.
Yeah.
But other than that, not too difficult to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's just, like I said, absolutely incredible. I love it, every bit of it.
So actually, let's see. I may have actually done.
Well, hey
There he
there.
goes.
I've got a holiday
Oh, Boo's got him going off there.
Yeah.
So they got him sitting on this little bench here. Super detailed.
Here I go.
The jacket's really nice.
Christmas.
Zipper.
All through the house, not a creature was stirring. Not even a mouse.
And then when we open this up here,
The chimney would care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
gives you access to, like I said, you can see the stepper there moving the arm. And then he's got one more up here in this head. Allows the movement for that.
Merry Christmas.
And then right back in there is your controls.
So yeah, I did look at the scarf, and it is actually only Velcroed onto the scarf. So it could be it's very easy just to remove that.
Oh, it's just Velcro. That's how they attached it.
Yeah, it's only
Very,
Velcroed
very
to the scarf.
nice.
So you could just Velcro it to the shirt and then just have it going.
Right. All right, I'm going to move back around to the front. We're going to show you, like you said, what he does.
Goofy in action.
All right, so now we're going to check out some of his animation.
Oh, boy, this song's a doozy. Oh, I'm going to start from the end and see if I can get through it without getting all tangled up. If you know it, sing along. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 12 drummers drumming, 11 pipers piping, 10 lords a leaping, 9 ladies dancing, 8 maids a milking, 7 swans a swimming, 6 geese a laying, 5 golden rings, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. Hey, we did it! Oh, happy holidays!
All right, that's one.
I think we have a total of 4.
Oh, 4, okay.
Gosh, did you hear that? Those are jingly bells. And you know what that means. Let's sing. Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas toys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick. Merry Christmas, everybody!
Very nice.
Well, hey there! I've got a holiday poem for you. And boy, it's a classic. Oh, you can join me if you want to. Here I go. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. George, I forgot the rest. Oh, well, Merry Christmas.
All right.
All right, so I think that's all the phrases.
So it's 3.
Yeah, 3.
And that last one there was one I was talking about where they've got him, they've got him animated to where he looks directly at the book as he's reading from it, which those little things, like I said, add just so much to the realism.
Yeah.
I think with him, this is where those servos really pay off with all that head movement. That is not something that we got, just a few years ago where you've got all that up, down, and, left to right movement. And it's really, really, really makes a huge difference with a prop like this.
Yeah.
As far as like the realism goes. Mickey and Minnie and Donald have it too. But I think just the way he's designed, and especially the way he, is naturally going to have to look down a little bit to look at that book, it just really adds to his realism, I think. And he is definitely
Also, another realistic
amazing.
detail when it comes to the carols is that I'm gonna get Dad to get a shot in there because he's actually the carol that he actually sings is actually written down in the book.
Yes, just like, again, we'll reference back to Dice, but the Dead Man hand is actually printed on his cards that he talks about. And same thing here. I'll show you right fast. We've got the poem printed here inside the book, which looks incredibly nice. And like I said, it's all these little features that I love from SVI. And it doesn't feel like a sticker. It might be, but it actually feels like it's printed on there, which is great. I definitely know with Dice, like with his Dead Man hand, his cards are printed on, so you don't have to worry about, eventually a sticker is going to, wear out and look bad. But yeah, I mean, this is one heck of an awesome prop. I think they'll sell out with him, over and over and over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, I'm still just blown away about how far we've come with these things. Like I said, or not, something I would have only dreamed about as a kid, and yeah, like you said, and now, like I said, it's reality, and it's very affordable. I mean, nowadays, especially at $200, we're paying a lot of times what, $300 and $400.
Yeah, I feel like if he was standing up, it'd probably be closer to that. But since he's sitting down, it puts it at the 200 price range.
Yeah. I think they were able to use a lot less material, right? Like Boog said, doing him like this versus having him standing. I mean, you guys saw in the when we're doing the unpacking part of the video how small, he doesn't look small once you got him put together with the clothes and everything on, but you saw how small, his torso was.
Yeah.
And that's very, very tiny, probably smaller than Mickey and Donald's.
Yeah.
And I think being able to shrink a lot of the parts down. Because they were putting him in this type of position, like I said, definitely helped with the cost a lot.
Yeah.
And I definitely love that. But yeah, just really, really great. And it's cute. I mean, you got the little stool down there that he's sitting on. It all just absolutely works.
And then like all the wood is like sculpted into that stool too.
Oh yeah.
It's not like they just threw something under there and just called it done.
No. And again, it goes back to the blow mold work that they do, between SVI and Pan Asian. Both of them are just super, super good at that.
Yeah.
Very talented with that.
Yes.
And it just kind of takes these all to a level
the next level.
Yeah, I never thought we would get at. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So I think for the next part of the video, we want to show you some comparisons. So we do have the whole gang. I'm not going to be able to bring the whole gang out here right now. Minnie's a little more difficult to get out of our living room.
So I think we'll start with the Dice comparison first.
All right.
So sitting down characters, and then we'll get into our other gang comparisons.
Yeah, but we're at least going to get Mickey out here and Donald
with them,
Donald out here. Right, and you kind of get an idea because Minnie's so close to Mickey's size. It's really just a size comparison. Kind of see how they look, together, and kind of figure out if this is something you're interested to add into your, Christmas decor. I'm sure if you already have some of the others, then he's probably going to be a must-have.
And feel free to let Dad know how upset you are about Minnie not being part of the comparisons.
Of course. All right. Well, like I said, we'll get started here.
Get back. And here now we have the Jack of Spades.
Yes, good old Dice, our old friend here.
Yes.
You're probably going like,
to find some way to make it into these videos.
Why would you put this in a comparison with Goofy?
Like, look, they're complete opposites in every single way. Dice is a whiskey drinking card dealer, and Goofy is a carol singing Christmas guy.
Exactly, but of course
the children.
Yes, the point is that they're both made by SVI. And I think they definitely took some inspiration from old Dice here when they come up with the plan for Goofy. Because like I said, Dice was a 2024 Halloween item. And if you kind of look past the themes, you could definitely see some similarities when you work closely. Whereas Dice is holding the Dead Man hand there, the cards. And he's actually programmed to look at those cards at different times when he's doing part of his animation.
There you go.
Yeah, just kind of like that. Of course, he's also got his drink animation there, which is very, very cool. And of course, he's also, like Boo said, in the sitting position. Now, with him, you do get the option to have him in standing position.
Yeah.
But again, like I said, I think they kind of took the general idea here with him and applied that to how they were going to design the Goofy. Which is very, very cool. And like we saw earlier, you can see, that's what we're talking about with Goofy, part of his animation, looking at the book, the way he's sitting down in that kind of position there, the servos and the head, all of that. So anyhow, we just thought we would kind of bring that up, but let's get out the rest of the gang here.
Yes, we're back. And we're here with the Mickey Mouse crew comparisons.
Right, the clubhouse.
Yes.
So yeah, like I said, this is everybody minus Minnie.
Yes.
But like I said, her and Mickey are so similar in size. I just kind of want to give you an idea of kind of how they look together. So I'm going to go all the way to trouble, bring her all the way out here. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, I think with them having Goofy in the sitting position, it looks really, really nice.
Yeah.
I think with all three of them there together, the gang, you can just kind of imagine Minnie back there over here next to Mickey or something. But now you can really see, like what me and Big were talking about.
We can just go in there, Photoshop Minnie in over here.
Sure.
Or something.
The amazing job, though, the Home Depot, SVI, of course, Disney. I think it's collaboration. So I think they all get some credit. I'm not sure who does the most work with it to pull it off, but I think they all kind of get credit, for working together to make something this absolutely awesome.
Yes.
And so the biggest thing is, like you said, when you do your display, you definitely want to have these guys covered. I would not have them just out in the weather. Yeah. So we kind of have a covered thing, kind of like what we have them under here, except out towards our front yard, and that's where they stay at. So I definitely recommend something like that. Just keep them protected from the weather. But like I said, the other problem is kind of like, once you got 4 of them out there, or 5 like us, because we have these 4 plus the Minion. Yeah. He kind of fits right in. So you end up having mass chaos.
I think Darth and Stormtrooper end up going out there too.
Yes, when your visitors come to look at your display.
Yes.
So Boo, kind of walk up there, and we'll show you what we're talking about here.
Was the night before Christmas, when all through the house, not a creature was stirring.
So this is kind of what goes on, when the kids come up to, check out your yard.
The stockings were hung by the chimney tail, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
And imagine just Minnie Mouse back there. I think she sings also, and then Minion doing his version of whatever he does, Night Before Christmas,
he
whatever.
Sings too.
And and it's absolute Christmas chaos.
And then Darth Vader starts singing opera in the background or something.
Yeah, which I love. And a lot of times I noticed too. Last year these guys will play off of each other. So essentially, they never stop.
Donald, you're supposed to stop now.
Yeah, they just keep going and going and going, and a lot of times, mostly at the same time. So if you don't enjoy this sort of chaos, and I understand a lot of people feel differently about it than I do, apparently, then I would suggest, maybe picking, one, maybe a week. So you could just go to the
you put in try me buttons.
Yes, you could do that. Boog is right. You can get the try me buttons, but
also
that solves everything.
Well, not really. If you have them out in the open, then you have the kids just going, just going Woody Woodpecker, clicking all of them at the same time.
Then you'll have kids like me that just press all the buttons at once. Yes, so that might not solve your problem, but at least they wouldn't be doing it on their own. Which is which for us, that's what happened a lot last year. Was they were just kind of doing their own thing out there constantly. But what you could do, though, like I said, is just pick like one a week, one every few days, turn the volume down on everybody else so that you get the animation, but you only have to hear the
one.
Yeah, you still get the animation from everybody, which is kind of cool, but you only have to hear the one.
Donald,
so, yeah, and as you can see, some are a little more overzealous than others.
Yes.
And Donald, he definitely wants to be noticed.
Yes.
But that would be my suggestion. I kind of like that idea, like I said, and it's not too hard to access their volume controls. So like I said, maybe listen to Donald one week, Goofy one week, Mickey one week, Minnie the last week.
I couldn't imagine an entire week of Donald singing.
Okay, well,
That sounds pure torture.
maybe a couple of days and then switch to somebody else, however you want to do it. Yeah. Or just do like me and turn all of them up as loud as they'll go and just let them have at it.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. May the best Christmas caroler win.
Yes.
But yeah, there you go. So I just wanted to have the idea of kind of what they all kind of look like together here. And so I think at this point, we'll take another quick little break, and we're going to finish up with the final thoughts.
Yes. We're back. Final thoughts.
Yeah, trying here. Mickey and Donald here can't seem to understand that they've already had their reviews. It's all about Goofy. Yeah, they keep trying to butt in, literally, Donald. But anyway, yeah, so final thoughts here for the 2025, animated Goofy from the Home Depot and, of course, SVI. Well, I think right off the bat, I mean, you guys probably already know, it's no big mystery here for me. 5 stars all the way. I love this guy, just like I love all the rest. I think they all got 5 stars, including Minnie inside. If you're looking for Minnie, you really want to see what she looks like, her review is on the channel. So, yeah, just look her up.
I'll link it at the end.
Yeah, and I mean, all their reviews are on the channel. So, yeah, everybody should be there, including the Minion, too, if you're wondering about him. He's on there. So, yeah, these are going to look absolutely fantastic in our display. Now, I really feel like having the 4th one here, we're really going to have, you feel like you really got the gang now.
Yeah.
So they're going to get their own pretty much dedicated. I mean, still may throw a Minion in there.
And really for the main crew before the kind of add-on characters, we really only need Pluto left.
Yes, and I kind of feel like, I don't know, I think Daisy.
Yeah, I think they will do Daisy.
I think them already making this mold, I do think we'll get Daisy. I really do. Like Boog said, I think that'll happen probably next year, and I'm hoping for Pluto. I would bet.
Yeah. So yeah, I definitely think they're going to finish off the clubhouse with Daisy and Pluto.
Right. And, and I'm very much feeling that way with our Star Wars collection, too. We're up to 4 with those also now, which is fantastic that they're actually doing these kind of collections. You know, you're not just getting one piece. You're, like I said, you're kind of getting the gang here, which is, like I said, I truly, truly love.
And I say after Daisy and Pluto, then we kind of go into kind of the B list, I guess. The B list would be after that, where like Clarabelle, Chippendale, Pete, characters like that.
And I could be wrong, but I just don't see them going that far with it.
Or even like Scrooge and the triplets, possibly. But,
yes, I would love that. Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. Scrooge and the triplets. Scrooge would be amazing. Scrooge would be very doable too. Again, you kind of think, this is a business. They are to make money. So if they've already made a mold of something, Scrooge, I could definitely see too, because they've already done this.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like Boog said, I would love, like I said, a Pluto, Daisy. I'm happy if they stop with that. Like I said, I really would love to have Pluto out here with Mickey and Minnie. Would look fantastic. Now he would need to be, I don't know, a good bit smaller, I would think.
Yeah, I don't know.
He doesn't need to be some ginormous thing, right?
He probably needs to come up to like Mickey's, I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know. I think, yeah, he probably needs to come to like Mickey's like shoulder or something.
That's kind of what I was thinking too. Yeah, shoulder, neck, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Big enough, but not,
Donald size. Or
no, not Donald size. Yeah, that's what we were looking at too. Donald is actually taller than Goofy is sitting down.
Kind of massive. Actually.
Yeah, he is a big duck.
Yes.
But yeah, like I said, I think we're getting close to the end here with what they're going to do with these guys. But I love it. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And like I said, I hope they'll keep going. Storage is always a problem, but it's a good problem to have. It's like we'll figure it out, right?
Not really, as me and my sister currently have a bet going on where Dad plans on moving the storage up to next.
Do y'all really?
Yes.
So they're betting where's the next place I will find a spot to shove these guys in the off seasons, huh?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that is true. I mean, we've just got such fantastic stuff lately. It has been a great 3 or 4 years, a great run. Yeah, since Home Depot really got into all this decorating stuff, it's been a dream come true with the Halloween, Christmas, all this. It's just been absolutely fantastic. So, but yeah, like I said, I think for the rest of this year so far, we're probably going to pick up another Minnie Mouse and just so I can. Mom has 2, a Mickey and a Minnie that. that have to be inside at all times. She
Yes.
keeps them up year round, just kind of
Requirement.
changes the clothes.
Yeah. She's only done that on Mickey yet. She hasn't done it on Mickey.
Yeah, and that's why I thought it would work out good because the mini she has now is, I think, it came with the Santa outfit.
Yeah, she has the Santa.
So I can actually take that one outside, and the new one they made for this year has more of an everyday outfit,
Oh, okay.
which I think would work better for inside for
Yeah.
her. So make it easier for her to change the clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
So hopefully she'll agree with that.
Hopefully she'll actually do it this time.
Yes. So that's kind of
Anyway.
my plan. But yeah, so like I said, R2 is hopefully coming up next, and
Yes.
you know, we'll have that review for you as soon as he comes out. Our latest sources is saying possibly like next week.
Yeah.
So yeah, hopefully maybe before the end of next week we're reviewing R2. Wouldn't that be amazing? What a year! Wow,
Yes.
get Goofy for me, like Goofy and R2, two of my favorite characters of all times in the same year.
Yes.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, 5 stars here on Goof. Definitely, by all means, pick him up. I highly, highly recommend it. There is nothing wrong with this at all. Like I said, get him while you can. Now, I will talk about availability for a minute before we kind of hang up. This is being recorded on September, I think, 20... what are we on?
23rd.
23rd, 24th, something like that?
24th, yeah.
Yeah, 24th. Yeah, it's 24th because it's the day that Swiftwind come out.
Yes.
If you're not familiar, sorry. She was horse.
Collectors.
Yes.
I have no idea what we're talking about.
Yeah, I had to put that in my calendar today to remember to do the order.
Yes.
Yes. So, but anyway, a little non-related, but
Yes.
you should see her on the channel eventually too, though, soon.
Hopefully.
But yeah, availability. So far he's been very, very scarce. Now there's been a lot of people, I can't say a lot. I mean, it's on Facebook, so you never know what a lot is, but I've seen people having luck going into their stores, and a lot of stores already have these, but they're up on the shelves because most Home Depots don't have Christmas out yet. I mean, heck,
In fact, that's actually where we got our Mickey and Yoda in 2023.
yeah, but both of those were after they'd already put out the Christmas display.
True.
Yeah, they hadn't even put out the Christmas display yet. I mean, heck, our Halloween display has only been out since Labor Day.
Yeah.
So just a few, 2.5 weeks or something.
Yes.
So, but they are having luck with certain Home Depot, certain managers, allowing them to purchase these off the top shelves where the Christmas is still stored. Wow, we're finally getting some rain here.
It's raining.
Oh, dice! We gotta get moved inside.
Yeah.
Um,
You saved dice.
So you may have a chance with that. That's all just blind luck, depending on your Home Depot and the people you have working there, so they do that kind of thing or not.
Yeah, our Home Depot tells Dad that he can kiss it whenever it comes to getting things off of the shelves.
Yeah, they absolutely will not. So yeah, I don't even bother anymore, especially with all the hundreds, sometimes thousands I spend there every
I don't even know if
year.
you guys can hear us anymore right now. Rain is coming down fast and furious.
Yeah, we haven't had rain here in about a month, so it's kind of weird. Finally
Yeah.
getting some, but I didn't think we were getting any of this till tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, so but so far, like I said, they've done a couple of 3 drops. They have not been a big drop though. But every time it's been like 200 or less. Of course, that's nationwide, so that is nothing. Usually, a large drop is over 1,000. And that's going to be the quantity they have to start with to be the drop. So basically, we've just
I really don't know if you guys can hear us right now. Hopefully.
Yeah. So basically, we've just gotten like mini drops so far. But hopefully, like I said,
Holy great words.
right. All right, we're going to pause for a minute. All right, so back.
So we're back.
Yeah, to what I was
Yeah, I got
saying
blown away by the store, but we're back.
is, yeah, as far as availability goes, yeah. So keep looking online. Join through the Facebook groups. They are very helpful. A lot of those groups have certain people who are either Home Depot employees or able to get, some inside information as far as when these drops are coming to kind of give you a little advance notice, which helps a ton. And hopefully you guys can snag one. But my real hope is that, like I said, they have a ton of these. They just haven't quite made it, off the ship yet. And, once they do, that they'll have, at least, a good many in stock so that everybody can get one that wants one. But yeah, just keep looking for them. Keep refreshing the page on the online for now. And like I said, hopefully you'll get lucky.
Yes.
But take care, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yes. Like, subscribe, everyone, and see you guys next video. Bye, everyone.